Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. There actually is news from Saints camp, so we'll talk about some of that. We'll start with the actual news and not the quotes. The actual news is that Kendre Miller was unable to complete practice today. And that is really disappointing if you're the New Orleans Saints. Earlier today, Dennis Allen met with the media just moments ago, honestly, and said that Kendre Miller has some sort of hamstring issue. And he very bluntly, as someone tweeted out, all these tweets are coming out at one time from all the folks that cover the Saints, from Sharif and Luke and Mike Triplett and Nick Underhill, and everybody's kind of tweeting the same stuff. Kat Terrell. Said that Kendre Miller's got a hamstring issue, and bluntly said that's a player that's got to figure out how to stay on the field because you can't make the team in the training room. There's an old saying in the NFL, you can't make the team in the tub, meaning if you're not practicing, you're not playing, and you're in the training room all the time soaking ice and whatnot, you're generally not going to make the team. And we know that Kendre Miller came in, and we thought that he was kind of the heir apparent to Alvin Kamara. Versatile, good speed, elusive in space, not necessarily the big Derrick Henry type hulking back guy that can do a lot of different things. And maybe when Alvin Kamara moves on, that Kendre Miller is next up. And last year, he just wasn't able to get on the field very often because he was hurt. And their one workout, I'm not even going to call it practice, one workout into camp, nobody's put any pads on except a helmet and cleats. And he's already dealing with another injury. That is not great. And, Dennis Allen, I didn't see the quote. I saw the quote. I didn't hear the quote. I didn't see a video. So I can't specifically speak to his body language and his tone, but it sounds like based on the people that are there, it was a visibly frustrated Dennis Allen talking about Kendre Miller. And I'll be honest, running backs are pretty easy to come by. I talk about this a lot. It's hard to find a left tackle because there just aren't that many 6'6", 330-pound humans who move well enough to play tackle in the NFL. Comparatively speaking, you can find a 6'1", 218-pound back to go catch some balls and run fast. That's doable. So if Kendre Miller can't get out of the training room and get on the practice field, the Saints may look elsewhere. There will be players cut loose from other organizations that can come in, stay healthy, and run the football. There just are. And I think this may be a drastic reaction by me to be like, oh, Kendre Miller's already hurt again. It's one practice. He may be out there tomorrow going through some drills. But, it's not a good sign. Not a good sign for Kendre Miller. So we'll see how that goes. On the other side of things, there's an incredibly durable running back in Alvin Kamara, who is at practice. And we talked about this at the first in the first segment, and I'll kind of reiterate what I had to say and add some context from Alvin Kamara. Alvin bluntly said, I'm trying to get a contract done, and there have been no worthy conversations yet. Alvin Kamara said earlier today, I want to retire a Saint. I'm not asking for anything crazy. And he said that, his interpretation of crazy might be different than the Saints' interpretation of crazy, but he's here to retire a Saint and to get something done. And they asked, why'd you leave minicamp? OTAs, he said, well, because I'm trying to get a contract done and nothing's happening. And so we did that as kind of a wake-up call to the Saints, as I'm paraphrasing, and that's generally what he said. And the question was well, why are you here? And Alvin Kamara said two things in regards to okay, why are you here then? He said, one, I always planned on coming. I planned on being here. And the second part I thought was pretty humorous and very blunt and very upfront. If he misses days of practice, he gets fined. And he said, I'm here to make money, not give it up. And I thought that was incredibly blunt and actually true. And that's the point of this being bargained into deals. They're not just going to be held hostage by holdouts. And the one thing you can do to some of these guys is hit them in the pocketbook. And Alvin Kamara's made a ton of money in the NFL, but he's still not ready to start cutting 5-figure checks for every day he misses practice. That's not necessarily in the game plan. So Alvin Kamara says that he's going to be here. He's trying to get something done. And we talked to Sharif Ishak yesterday, and Sharif suggested he thought that the Saints and Alvin Kamara would get a deal done during camp. And that may happen. We'll see. But Alvin Kamara is there. He's in good shape. He's ready to go through workouts. And I think that Sharif's probably right that something will get done. Jordan, I'll kind of toss this your way. And in talking about Kamara, like, what does it mean to you that he showed up at camp? What does it mean to you that he's in good shape? And what does it mean to you that he wants a new deal and is very much looking for that?
The deal thing, I mean, look, everybody wants their money. He's probably not going to get the deal he's looking for. You're going on 30 years old at the running back spot. Being in shape going to camp, that is such a cliche thing for a coach to say, the professional athletes. I will hope, they're in shape going into training camp. So I'm not really buying that. I'm happy he's there, just to because, we're already surrounded by so much BS with the Saints. So just having, AK not causing a spectacle, you can say, him still showing up, like you said, being a professional, that's a, great sight to see, because he could, been the other route and been on, like Terrell Owens or something, prima donna. But no, he's still showing up. He's like, yeah, I would like to get paid, but, we'll see. So I can't speak on, on the money situation, because I doubt anything works out in his favor. But, I'm happy he's there. This Kendre is heartbreaking, extremely heartbreaking, because he's showing flashes. So if he can't stay on the field, like you said, running backs, they cream of the crop, bro. You can go get a LSU running back right now to come play for you. So
doesn't happen very often, but it's definitely possible.
It's possible.
And I was interested that Alvin Kamara said, I want to be a Saint, I want to retire here, which is not something he has to say. Like, I would imagine if you gave Alvin Kamara the choice between having Sean Payton and Drew Brees and run that offense, or right now, this offense with Derek Carr and now with Clint Kubiak running it, like, he was probably happier 5, 6, 7 years ago. But,
not even close.
He's saying all the right things, which he doesn't have to. He's a pretty blunt dude. Like, he just said, I'm here because I'm trying to get money, not give it away. Like, he generally says what he thinks, and it sounds like he does want to be in New Orleans.
And that's the one thing you always appreciate about Kamara, is that when he speaks, you listen. He might not give you the sound excerpt that you're looking for, but if you read between the lines, he's going to tell you exactly how he felt. Like when Derek Carr got booed in the Lions game, and he was like, hey, as a fan, I get it. We're not playing well. I get it. We're not used to it, but I get it. I understand. So, AK, I'm happy he's there, but I'm just more focused on Kendre. This is heartbreaking to me.
Kendre Miller did not make it through camp practice today. I couldn't gather from the quotes, and I'm doing the same thing as a lot of y'all are doing and a lot of folks are doing right now on the internet. I'm just trying to piece quotes together to come up with the story. I can't quite figure out from looking at the tweets if this happened today, like during practice, or if this is something he came into camp with an issue. I can't tell that. Either way, he's not able to finish practice today. So it's not great, no matter which way you slice it up. So we'll update you as anything else trickles out of Saints camp at this point. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.